Well, hello everyone. Today is going to be interesting. You're here for my birthday book haul. Obviously it's not just for my birthday. What I do is, a lot of times you see my TBR cart over in the corner, and that's where I put my new purchases, and once the cart is full, it's time to do a book haul. This one's actually taking a little bit longer to fill because I've been being a good girl, but it was recently my birthday, and some of my wonderful followers and friends and family members sent me what I love most. They sent me books. My best friend Shawna, who I'll get to the presents that she sent me, she's like, "You're so easy to buy for because you love books just like me." And I was like, "Girl, it is my absolute joy to be easy to buy for you." I do still have a couple things coming that I know about, but man, I really want to get these books put away. I'm planning to go and get another bookshelf. Yes, I'm planning to add to my very growing collection of bookshelves, but it's getting ridiculous. I am planning to go through and maybe put some more things in my eBay shop, but until then, I just don't have the energy to do that lately. But anyway, we're wasting enough time. Let's dive in. First, I'm going to start with what I got as presents. Then I actually, for the first time, was sent some things from a PR company. So I'll show you what those were. And then I'll show you all the things that I just bought for myself because I'm an independent woman and I buy my own books. But I also like when you send them to me. So that's great. So let's dive right in. Some that I just got today, I had to go to my P.O. box to get these. My P.O. box is always listed down below. If you're wanting to send me some of your favorite books to check out, that's always really fun. And my friend and channel member Carrie sent me these two books in the Hellfire Club. And she said, "Happy birthday, hope you enjoy these. I enjoyed them, and the Dangerous Book Club has been hyping them recently also." So she sent me Wicked Idol, I Ain't Mad About This Sexy Man, and Callous Prince. So she sent me books 1 and 2. So let's read the back of the first one. "The new girl doesn't belong here, so why can't I stop thinking about her? Iris Briggs is a goody two-shoes with a headmaster father who aims to ruin my school year before it's even begun. She gets under my skin. With her demure skirts and braided hair, Iris flits around the periphery until she runs right into me, hot coffee soaking me as she looks up at me with wide, innocent eyes. We start off scalding. In the library, we reach lava levels, and then in the city, we go nuclear. She's a good girl, but I'm a Constantine. My duty is to my family, at least it is until I started unbraiding the good girl and realizing that there's more to life than duty." So this is by Becker Gray, which I don't think I've read anything by this author before, but I'm excited about it. So there we go. Thank you so much, Carrie. That means so much to me. I keep all these notes, and I actually have this little in one of my planners, I post them. So if you do ever send me anything, again, this isn't me asking you to send me things. As you can tell, I'm overflowing. My cup runneth over. But if you do, make sure you say hi in the note. A lot of people don't do this, but it really means a lot to me. The notes often mean more to me than the books do. But anyway, of course, I love the books as well. And they're so pretty. Okay, Jen. We have a lot to get through. Then I got sent this glorious treasure trove, and I am just so happy. When this person, I'll tell you their names in a second, messaged me that they were sending me this, I was so excited. So this one is from a follower, Wes, and they sent me some Cora Riley goodness. They sent me the recover of Bound by Hatred, which this was on my wish list. I already have Bound by Hatred on my Mafia stack, but I have the old cover. And so now I'll have a matching set. I absolutely love this. And if you've read this story, you understand what the bird in a cage represents in the story. This one is Gianna and Mateo, and I love them so much. Then, she sent me, I put this on my wish list as just someday I wanted it. And this copy is just so beautiful. She sent me the bind up of the first 3 Kimura Chronicles. So this is a thick bitch. It has new cover pages inside. So this bind up has twisted loyalties, emotions, and pride. And this is a door stopper, but I just love the cover of this one. It's part of the reason why I really like this one. I believe this is Ramo, Could be Fabiano, but I just love the cover, and I love that you can see like the hotels in the back there. This is so beautiful. Like, I'm so happy. And then this was just so sweet because I didn't even have a chance to like get this for myself yet. Twisted Cravings, which just came out, and I read, and it's just, oh, thank you so much. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much. So the notes with this one said, "Hey Jen, I discovered you through Steph. She's amazing. Yes, she is. I have enjoyed the world Cora Riley has created in her Mafia books, just enough darkness, but Adamo's story may be too dark for me. Hope you enjoy." And then they also said, "Thanks for recommending Cora Riley to the lovely ladies of Smart Women Read Romance, listening to their podcast about twisted emotions." That is the kindest thing you could say to me, because I too am very proud of myself for introducing Jessin and Juliet to these books. It was so much fun talking about them with them. Then I got these sent to me from my best friend Shawna. Shout out to her again. Let's see where I put the notes. I think she just said happy birthday, babe, on mine. But she sent me 2 of the Filthy Feckers, which is crazy. She's like, I didn't know which one was first or second. And I was like, girl, you know how to look this up. But I don't care, because she sent me books 2 and 4, which are my, like, 2 of my favorites in the series. I actually like all 4 of them, but 2 and 4 are my favorites. So there's Filthy Rich. This one is an arranged marriage, and this is an age gap too. And this one is between, I forgot his name, Owen and Anessa. And then this thick bitch is between Camille is between Camille and Brennan. And I'm very excited to have this because there was these fun like artworks in the, like there would be the like page enders and then these like quotes and stuff. And I like being able to see them. Even though this is the weirdest picture of the guys. Like, I don't like how he's looking at me. This one's way hotter, but I don't care totally about that. So thank you, babe. Thank you so much. I want these so bad. I literally have enough now to have my own Mafia shelf. And so the bookshelf that I get, I'm thinking of making that my like dark romance bookshelf. Because I have like all of my indie published on a shelf, but now I have enough that I can literally designate. Like, I have a big enough indie collection that I can designate like a dark romance shelf, which is kind of exciting. Living in my house now, and I'm okay with it. But to have all these beauties on the shelf together makes me really happy. And then I got a gift from Bailey Driscoll, who is also a channel member, and they sent me one of their favorites. And it is Pleasure Unbound by Larissa Ione. And it is a Demonica novel. So I think this is a vampire hunter or demon hunter. And I really want, like, when I have a paranormal itch to scratch, which isn't all the time, but I'm currently reading a vampire book right now, and so that can sometimes send me into a paranormal spin. Like, I was in one probably back in like November, December. I was in one, so I may be due for another spin through the paranormal. So I definitely want to give this a try. So thank you, Bailey. That means so much to me that you sent me that. So, all right, let's go over. I did get a couple things from authors, which these I paid for these because I'm a part of her Patreon, but I got my Katie Robert bi-monthly delivery here. So I got book 3 in A Touch of Taboo to join my collection. So this one is it says my dad's best friend. So there's that. And then book 2 in the vampire trilogy is Air, which is just beautiful. So I love these covers. Like, really, they're totally worth it just for that. So I'm so happy to have these for my collection. I love how Katie puts these together. And I know she just like, she does them herself. Like, they're so beautiful. So I'm glad that I have those to add. And then I actually won a giveaway done by Ella Fields. So I will maybe be passing the love on and doing a giveaway with the copies that I already own, because I already had purchased these books for myself, but there was just, you know how it is. Like, you enter a giveaway and aren't going to win it. But I happened to win this one, so I got signed copies of this duet. So this one just says Jenn, and it's signed. And then for the Stray Prince, it says Jenn, all my eternal love, which is really sweet. So I just love it. Love it. Okay, then let's do these. So then, like I said, I actually have been contacted by some PR places this last month, which is so crazy. Like, I've never been contacted by that before. I mean, I've gotten a couple self-published authors who've reached out to me at different times. Like, that's definitely happened. I'm missing a book for this, because I also got given Love and War, and I don't know where that is. But I also got given that by the author. Maybe I mentioned that in the last haul. I might have. But anyway, I finally got on to... well, I'll talk about this one first. So I got reached out to the social media rep for Claudia Bergoa, and they sent me book one in the Baker's Creek Billionaire Brothers series. So this one's called Call You Mine. And they actually sent me these like cover cards for some different ones too. So their Second Chance Sinners duet is Somehow Finding Us and Pieces of Us. As well as Love Like Her, I think is her newest release coming out. And then for Call You Mine, I got those. So those are fun. I like book art. But this one is a, I think it's a Friends to Lovers. So this one's a Friends to Lovers. Really beautiful art. And then, as I was saying, I was asked by Valentine PR, who they do PR for some of my favorite authors, like Nikki Sloan, and they do it for, let me just look behind me. They also do it for, man, I just forgot everyone that they do it for. But there's a whole list of authors that they do PR for. And I had been lucky enough to get to read An Arc of the Architect by Nikki Sloan. And when they saw that I was like prompt with all of my stuff, they invited me to fill out their social media like influencer thing. And so they sent me some books. These are all like backlist titles. Like some of them came out as far as like 2018 back. But just books to use in photos, and of course books to read and review if I want to. And I'm actually very interested in a couple of them. So they sent me 4 books in various genres. So one of these I actually already own a copy of myself. And this is like a recover that they got. So this is Most Eligible Billionaire by Annika Martin. This one is the girl gets left as the guardian of this old woman's dog, and the dog gets left like the company and everything. And so now I think it's her grandson or her nephew or something, or no, it's his son. It's his son or her son. And he just thinks that she like bamboozled him into this or whatever. So I've never read any of Annika Martin's like comedies. I've only read one of her dark romances, but I really want to try this. This seems cute and fun and sassy. And I think that the audio was only like a $7 one. So maybe I'll try listening to that. Then I got sent Someday Someday by Emma Scott. I was very excited about this. I've never read anything by Emma Scott. And I've always kind of wanted to. And so this one is, he was a troubled kid. Oh, I think this is a male-male romance. Yeah, this is a gay romance. So he's a private caretaker for a CEO, and then he starts to fall for the son of this guy. So that sounds interesting. A couple things I like. Also, this cover is beautiful. So very interested in that. Then I got sent Fear of Fire and Shadow by S. Young. And just look at this cover. This is beautiful. So this is one of her paranormal titles. Samantha Young is her name. It has a map in it. It's so beautiful. And this was previously published under the title Slumber, which is cool. So this one is, I think, witches. There's some kind of magic in it. And then her best friend is like sick, and so she needs to work with this guy to save him. So there's that. And then I got sent Dead of Night by Emily Goodwin, which is a vampire. So like I said, I'm kind of in the mood good for paranormal right now. So we will see what comes of that. So thank you so much, Valentine PR. I am excited to check some of these out, and I mean, they represent some of my favorite authors, so hopefully I make them happy and they send me more things. So now we'll get into some of the books I bought. I have a couple of new releases, and then we'll get into like the used books that I bought and everything. So I, of course, this one I got a little while ago. I got The Devil in Her Bed. I've already read this book. I read a copy, but now I have the complete series. This was my favorite one in the trilogy. Lately, this book hasn't been getting the best reviews from some people. It was a very fast-moving story, and there's a lot going on, but I read this book on Thanksgiving, and I could not put it down, and I was absolutely addicted to it, and I love Francesca and her hero so much. But I understand if it didn't work for people the way that, like, How to Love and Duke in 10 Days did. Like, I totally get it. But it was the shit for me. Then I bought Ava Leigh's Waiting for a Scot Like You. This book is highly recommended by my friend Crystal, as well as we interviewed Ava Leigh for one of our first book clubs that we did. And though I didn't really love the first book in the series, which I assume is why I'm hesitating to continue the series, I've heard great things about this one. This is an older woman. This is a dominant, sexy Scot. And I've just heard really sexy things about it. And it's a widow on the way to an orgy. So that's got to be up my alley. Like, it's got to be. Then this book is actually on my TBR for April, also recommended by Crystal, and that is Love at First by Kate Claiborne. And I believe it's supposed to be loosely based around like Romeo and Juliet type situation, but these two meet when they're young and then they reconnect when they're older. And so yeah, I have this one on my TBR to read because it's been having great reviews. I've never read anything by Kate Claiborne, but I'm ready to give this a go. All right, those are the new releases. Now, here is a couple self-published books that I bought just for me. I bought myself Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Gessinger. This was a 6-star read that I read. I think I only read it at the very beginning of this month, or I read it last month, I don't know. But I make it my mission to own all the books that I rate as 6 stars, because why wouldn't I? This is the first in a new series, and this series just started, so it's kind of a bummer because I gotta wait for more books to come out, but I absolutely love this. The hero just worked for me. Whoop. Then I have a couple older books that have been on my wish list, and so I bought them for myself for birthday. I bought North by Danielle James. This is an ex-stepfather romance. So when her mother overdoses and dies, she goes to stay with a man who used to be her stepfather, and there are emotions, so that's taboo. And then this one's not so taboo, but I bought myself Stay by Serena Bowen and Al Kennedy. I already have Good Boy, and I wanted to own this one as well. This is a, like, this one's hard to explain, but it's in the hockey series, and he has a puppy, and he falls in love for the woman who, like, does his, like, deliveries because she owns this business that started as just a dog walking business, but it's become, like, doing errands and things for people. And she's actually the co-owner of this company, and she knows that he is a, you know, celebrity, and so she takes it upon herself to handle the jobs specifically. So that they're done right. But I just had to own this one. I love the cover of that one. Then I've shown these beauties quite a few times already since I bought them. And yes, they're half the reason why I want to give them their own bookshelf, because I need a mafia / like dark romance shelf, because these books I ordered from Pam Godwin, and they are Deliver Us from Evil. And this is the first 6 books in the Deliver series. There's still one to come, which will be From Temptation. So it will be Deliver Us from Evil into Temptation. But this is the first 6 books in the series, and these hardcovers are freaking beautiful. They were $42 each. Okay, this is expensive. This is why you don't normally get self-published hardcovers. But they are so fucking beautiful. And the first one was actually on sale for $32, and I was like, fuck it, I'm buying it. But the second one did cost me $44, so I understand if you don't want to. But I look at it this way. I was going to buy every book in this series, and they all are about between, you know, $15 and $20 depending on their size. So, I mean, it's the same price as if I bought them all individually. I just got them in a bind up, and they're beautiful. So that's how I rationalize my illness, everyone. That's how I do it. Okay. Let me grab these. Now we'll go through the used books. Let me find them all. They're just, this is chaos. It's chaos. Woo! All right, let's just start doing this. There's going to be a lot of these. So these I just picked up at the used bookstores in my town, and then some of them I ordered on Thrift Books. So we'll just go through these. So I found She Tempts the Duke by Lorraine Heath. I'm always looking for Lorraine Heath's because she has so many damn books. I've still not read them all. I have a couple by Casey Michaels. There's How to Tempt a Duke. I really love her dress on this one. And there is Much Ado About Rogues. I love that these are Harlequin titles, Harlequin romance, and I love how they look. They're beautiful. Then I have 3 books by Amelia Gray. Haven't read a book by her yet, but I want to, so I keep collecting them because they're beautiful. There's It's All About a Duke, The Earl Next Door, and Gone with the Rogue. Now, this book is recovered, but it didn't get retitled, so I assume that's why it's called this. I did buy this for the dress, and, you know, we'll have to see how it holds up. But this is called Gypsy Lord by Kat Martin. This is originally from 1992, so I assume this isn't the original cover, and I assume they wouldn't still be going with Gypsy on the title if they did. But it's so beautiful that, I had to have it, so I'm sorry, but I did it anyway. Then I found another Lenora Bell at a used bookstore. I still need to read her, but I had some of the later books in the series, so I just grabbed this one anyway, and that is For the Duke's Eyes Only. This is one of the School of the Dukes books. All right, then we have a stack of Stephanie Lawrence to share. I'm slowly collecting all the Sinster books by her. It's a thing. So we have The Perfect Lover, The Truth About Love, and then I have the Sinster Sisters trilogy, which is The Captive of the Earl of Glencray, In Pursuit of Eliza Sinster, and the Viscount Breckenridge to the Rescue. So those are the Stephanie Lawrence I've added to my collection. And then all the rest of these that I have to show you are Elizabeth Hoyt, because I want the entire Maiden Lane collection, and I think her step backs are so beautiful. And I finally read one of her books, and I loved it, and I just have a feeling that I'm going to really like her series. So I went overboard, as is my due, and bought a shit ton of Elizabeth Hoyt. Well, I've only read one of her books because I figured if for some reason I don't like them, then I'll find a way to like resell them and it'll be fine. And I also had a free book on Thrift Books, and I was like, sure, that covers the cost of one book. That's fine. So here we go. These are in no particular order. First, I have the other two books in the Prince trilogy because I have the Raven Prince already. So I have the Leopard Prince. This isn't a really fun cover. It just looks like that. And then the Serpent Prince. And then I think like all the rest of these are Maiden Lane. We'll have to see. There is Notorious Pleasures. Don't have a step back. The Devil in Disguise. This is the one book I was missing from the Four Soldiers series. That one's cool. I like they're on a picnic blanket. No step back for this one. Duke of Midnight. Scandalous Desires. This one is a tub scene. Thief of Shadows. No step back for that one. Daring Beast. This is I've seen this one before. Bam. And Duke of Sin. And this is a Chase Lounge one. So there we go. Those are all the books that I've got in the month of March so far. I know there's still a few days left, but whatever books are left of that, we will wrap up or roll up into another series. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you to everyone who sent me gifts. You mean so much to me. And yeah, I can't wait to read some of these. Holy crap. But I'm going to go buy a new bookshelf and put that together. So that'll be fun. Bye.